artist TEMS.
Yeah.
Was accused of channeling the Oshun goddess again. So
not again.
Another person doing it because
Yeah.
you got Beyonce on it. All right, so let me see if I can show y'all what I'm talking about. So TEMS. I don't know if y'all familiar with TEMS. Let's see. Can y'all see this? Y'all seeing this? Yes. All right, TEMS. Somebody posted that she was channeling the same. We just talked about this again. The same Oshun goddess, the river goddess, Nigerian goddess. And they're saying like her new cover art and video kind of remind them of images of Oshun.
Yeah.
Right. What's interesting is, which it does. What's interesting is she responded and said, actually, it's about Jesus Christ teaching me how to walk on water, to trust him and not in human understanding. He changed my life. And if you seek him, he will fill you up too. He is the Lord of Lords, the word of God made flesh. I am his sheep. He is my shepherd, and I have been forever transformed. I am his forever. That's just me, though.
That's just me, though.
That's just me, though. So, what do y'all think? I mean, is this a homage? Again, we can't show it, but in the music video, she's wearing the same like beaded headdress.
Yeah, that's true
as well.
Do you want to take somebody? Do you want to take somebody on their word or nah?
I mean, her response is pretty strong.
Yeah,
no, I'm a Christian.
Yeah,
but she's the one who directed this video. So which is it? Do you think it's a coincidence that she looks so much like this image?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I you know what? I want to take it on our word because that was a strong response. I haven't seen nobody.
Super strong
I've
response.
never seen nobody in the industry go that hard. Like, nah, yo, I'm with Jesus. I broke the reason why I'm with Jesus, and you should be with Jesus too.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, but I did see some people in the comments say, well, does that mean your music going to change? So it goes back to our first topic, like that explicit.
If you're a Christian,
where
is it?
Yeah, is it going to be explicit? Because her style of music is kind of like what Afro beats, R&B.
it would be very easy to throw God in there.
Oh yeah,
it's
there's so many people doing it. Limo Blaze does that.
Even if you're not that explicit, you can still be a mainstream artist and drop God stuff in your stuff.
Yeah. I think
it's super easy.
Yeah, but I'm like, when she said that, I was shocked when she said it because I remember seeing the response. And on one of those blog sites, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's different." I wasn't expecting that. Like, it's different. Like, you know, she could have just said, "I'm with Jesus, baby," and that's it. But she broke that thing down, so I was like, "Okay."
It is a picture of her walking on water.
Yeah, but in the video, she ends up going in the water, like almost like a baptism type thing.
Yeah.
So
the problem is, it lines up with two different.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you think it's a wink, wink?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, it would be very difficult to convince me that she wasn't referencing Oshun.
Yeah.
Because it's too perfect. It's the beaded headdress.
But was it Oshun or was it another goddess? I think it was
the same one. It's the river god.
You sure? Because it was saying it. I thought it was said another.
There's different names.
Oh, gotcha. But it's the same. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know, man.
You're like, I don't trust.
No.
I'm sure, like, I don't know.
It's just so close. It's so close to being references to that imagery that it's just like it's hard to, unless you just kind of just grew up with that imagery and it's just part of your life now, and you don't really realize how serious it is to reference literal other god.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you say to people like that was in the comments that says, "Well, you guys are it's on this Christian thing, but this is the God of Africa. This is the goddess of Africa. Why you guys are?
Why you following the white man's religion?
Not even that, but why are you not going with your own personal religion? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even saying white man, but just saying like this been here before Christianity. Why would you not follow this? What would you say to people like that?
It's not true. Right? I mean, that's the only answer. It's not like a choice. Like, what should I wear today, blue or red?
What if somebody said it was a time like in Moses' time that this goddess was quote unquote up and running? I guess I don't know. No, because you know, always people say some stuff date before Christianity. I mean, it don't matter to me, but I'm just saying, what would you have to say to somebody that's on that type of time?
nothing predates Christianity because nothing predates Christ. Christ was here from the beginning, right? Yeah. The religion called Christianity is more recent.
Yeah.
But the whole Bible, including what Judaism believes, all the way back to the beginning of time, it's always been about Christ.
Yeah.
We're followers of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
In the Bible that we believe says that
he was the creation.
He is the word of God.
Yeah.
Literally, the voice you hear is him.
Yeah.
So that predates everybody. That predates the earth. You know what I'm saying? So there's no before Jesus.
You got to put that out, sir. That's good.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't care what. The whole thing about our ancestors, that people have been wrong for generations. I don't care what other wrong people did. I really, to my core, believe that the Bible is the word of God.
Yeah.
So I don't care what other people believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
but I think that saying is taking so many us black people who were at one time Christians out, and it's still for especially in the 2010s. But now it's still taking people out of their faith. It's almost like back in the day. You know, back in the day, you would talk to somebody that was a Muslim or a 5%er, and they knew the Bible better than you.
Yeah.
So now people are so thirst for knowledge and thirst for getting back to who they are, their roots, that somebody saying that jacks them up.
Well, why don't you go back beyond them, right?
Yeah.
To your roots. A lot of people believe that Adam and Eve were black, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you go back to them?
Yeah.
Dang.
They believed in Jehovah God.
That's deep.
Why are you going only back to a couple centuries ago? Why don't you go back to the beginning, where the Christian Bible, Judaism, and Islam agree that they worship Jehovah God?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Go ahead, sure.
Am I saying something wrong?
No, you're right. Yeah, it's dope.
I don't get what, because if most of these people believe that black people are the original man, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, isn't that the furthest back you could go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Isn't that it?
Yeah, that's it. So I mean,
my only thing with the whole black thing is who cares?
Yeah.
But if you do, why don't you go back to the beginning?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah. You definitely gotta put that out, bro. That's definitely gonna be short. That's good, bro.
So,
no, but I'm just saying that's what these people are facing, and that's what she was talked about. People was talking to her about in her comments about when she was denied that. Like, no, that's not me. You know what I'm saying?
I liked her response. I would just only ask her, then what's the imagery for? Who are you appealing to?
Yeah.
Because it's there. It's obvious.
But I mean, we just talked about earlier. We talked about Hopsing and his concert where he had the Anticross cross in the background, and he didn't know he was even there. Do you think this would follow that same path that her manager probably set it up?
But she was the director of the video.
Well, what a good point he making is maybe she's not the costume person or the wardrobe person, or maybe honestly, maybe she doesn't know about this like that. You get what I'm saying? Because some people may not know. Let's say, okay, let's use, for example, let's say TEMS is like our first topic. Maybe she was growing up in the church. She don't know nothing about.
So you think somebody injected that into the
or somebody in the wardrobe probably was like giving her the benefit of the doubt. If she didn't know the wardrobe, somebody else did it. Maybe somebody else was like, "Oh, you in the water? You doing a water scene? You doing it? Oh, why don't you put this on?" And maybe that person is like on praying to Ocean like that. You know what I'm saying? And it could be, and you could be right too. It could be something where maybe she just put it on, and
I think this is why you can't kind of waffle with God. Like, you got to be all in, man. Like, it's too much messiness here. If you're a Christian for real, like as strong as she said, you got to put it in your actual career. Don't bring people around you to make it murky. Like, it has to be all in or not. You could still be popular and sing about random stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But still be at your core. I would not accept anything that's not Jesus.
Okay, I know we got to go in a few minutes. What if people don't know how to do that, Sean?
That's why we're here. We're trying to help you figure it out. We're trying to figure it out with you.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know fully how to do it yet, right? But we're trying to figure it out. We need people with us to figure it out with us. We're not uber famous, right? We don't have full experience of how hard it is to do this at the highest level, right?
Yeah.
But we know people who are getting close to that, right? So as a team, let's figure it out together. How do you be a Christian in this mainstream make a difference. We're trying to change it. We're not just trying to exist in it.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Well, I think that's the
it.
problem. I think a lot of us is existing in it and not trying to change it.
We are trying to change it.
Yeah.
That is the goal. The
Yeah.
only reason
Now, here's a
fame
question.
the only reason fame is even useful is to get more people to see the gospel.
Yeah, that's
What's
true.
the point of it then?
But I think the question is, being that the entertainment industry is people feel like it's so wicked and evil, do you think it can be changed?
possible?
Is
Yeah.
it possible? Like, is all we doing as Christians going into that playing field is trying to make it more godly, or are we trying to save people in it so they
it's a
can
rescue mission.
You know what I mean?
It's Sound of Freedom.
Yeah.
You've seen that movie, but
Yeah.
it's infiltrating and getting people back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never going to change the whole thing to all of a sudden be like church, right?
Yeah.
But we can go in there, get the ears of people who normally only get to hear from secular people
Yeah.
to hear from us.
Yeah.
And possibly spark a couple of them to say,
Yeah.
I want to do it there.
Yeah.
Now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a rescue mission.
Yeah.
But we need people that are there to do the rescuing.
Yeah. But the problem is sometimes people get there and they start flipping. Not flipping, but they just forget why they're there.
Yeah.
You know, they forget that they're ambassadors.
Yeah. So TEMS, like, please, that's an awesome response. If it's true, figure out ways to make it work. Like, do it.
Yeah.
All of you guys, do
Yeah.
it. Do something.
Yeah.
And it's not just giving turkeys out on Thanksgiving. Drug dealers do that. It's got to be more important than that, right? It's got to be more significant.
Come on, Sean. Give it back to your community. It's still something.
It's great, but drug dealers do that. You know how like there's like even demons know God is real. You know,
Yeah.
like it has to be real change. You have to be
Yeah.
really doing something with it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well, I prayed, you know what I'm saying? We'll continue to pray for her, man. I mean, because I don't know what that spotlight is. She's a very popular artist that she's moving up in the ranks in popularity. And,
She's good.
you know, and prayerfully that, you know, she understands the weight of, like, being a believer and understands, like, you know, that standard, you know what I mean? And want to reach that standard. I think that's the desire, like the desire to want to reach that standard of, you know, and not trying to be like, you got to be like us, but just know that, you know, you saying you represent Christ is a real situation and really understand that, you know what I mean?
All right, let's take a break real quick. We'll be right back. You in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Wright to Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.